Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach Crawford here, and in this video we're going to talk about how to make $100,000 in a year. So I want to start off this video by sharing that I'm going to relate this to both people in a job as well as people that are trying to get into entrepreneurship. And I want to share even a personal story with you, how I thought I should deserve to make a six-figure income even though I really didn't, right? And what I had to do in order to make, $100,000 a year and what I had to do to get to a seven-figure income. So before I get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure to go below, hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. Because if you like this video, you're going to love the rest of the ones that I put out on this channel. So with that being said, I want to first start out with when I was in a job years ago, like almost 7 years ago, I think now. And I was a supervisor at the post office. And I thought I deserved to make a six-figure income, right? And this is what most people do, especially in a job. And it's not to slam anybody in a job, but I want to try to help you get the right mindset to make six figures. Because if you don't learn this, especially when you get into entrepreneurship, I don't care if you're doing affiliate marketing, you're selling your own products, you're doing work for business owners, you're doing some kind of service. In order to make six figures, you have to have the right mindset going into it. Well, I thought that I deserved six figures. I made roughly $60,000 a year. My bosses made six figures, and to me at that time, six figures was like the magical number. Now, anything below $1 million is not even appealing to me. It's not to be cocky, but once you get to a certain point, you expect a certain level in your life, right? But back then, six figures was everything to me. And I remember looking at my boss all the time, and I'm like, how the hell does he make this money? Why does he deserve to make six figures? All he does is sit on his ass while I'm in here grinding it, doing all the work, managing the employees. I'm working with the employees. Like, I should be getting paid more. And it wasn't until I really kind of sat back and thought about it when one of my friends told me that I was in a position that I could be replaced. I didn't deserve to make six figures. I'm like, what do you mean? And so he explained it to me in a way that basically, if you look at, like, say, a lot of jobs, most jobs are not six-figure jobs, even though you probably think if you're in a career that you should make six figures and you don't. You're probably in a job that is more of a commodity. You can be replaced, right? And what he explained to is you're just a supervisor. You do a great job. You're awesome at what you do, but they can literally bring somebody else in, train them to do your job, and replace you. So therefore, you don't really deserve to make that kind of money. Usually six-figure jobs are specialties. It's something that you had to work at for years, or you had to acquire skills. You had to get better personally, get better at whatever your skill set is. So a perfect example of this is in a job, you look at like a doctor. A doctor has to go through like 8 years of college and training in order to be able to do it. So it's not something that can easily be replaced. Yes, there's going to be other doctors coming through, but say you are a doctor that has a lot of experience at the hospital, you're making really good money, they're going to need somebody else with as much experience to replace you. Somebody has as much skill sets to replace you. If you're just in a job, say like what I did, which is more warehouse work, you could be replaced at any moment. So you don't really deserve to make six figures. But what I had to do when I heard that is switch my mindset, and I started realizing that I had the wrong mindset. I was starting to think that I deserved six figures, but I realized at the end of the day, in order to make a six-figure income, to make $100,000 a year, you have to add more value. You have to be able to bring more value to the world, to your employer, to your clients if you're an entrepreneur. You don't deserve anything, right? So when I thought about that, I started changing my mindset, realizing because I, at that point, was already making the transition of trying to become an entrepreneur. So I started treating my job like it meant something to me. Even though I hated the job, I actually despised it, I started doing the best I possibly could. Even though I didn't make six figures, I started acting like I was the person already that deserved to make six figures. So what that did is I started applying my best efforts every single day. Even though I hated the job, I hated showing up, I hated doing the work, I made sure I outworked everybody. And what that allowed me to do is climb to the top of the food chain about as far as I could go without getting into higher management, which took, usually 10 plus years to get there. And I did this at a very young age. I was only like 19 to 21 at the time, and I was in a position that most people didn't even get into until they were around 40 and been there for 5 or 6 years. I did it in a couple years. It was because I switched my mindset from I deserve this to I need to add more value to my employer if I want to make more money, and that got me pay increases. I didn't get to six figures, unfortunately, not until I actually started entrepreneurship. But it helped me develop the right mindset and realizing I got to invest in myself, I got to become a better person, and I got to add more value to other people. So if we carry this over into entrepreneurship, if you're looking to make money online or get into some kind of business online, right? I have several different businesses, and my first six figures was actually doing work for business owners, right? I wasn't a true, I would say, business owner yet. I was more like a freelancer, and I was basically doing the work for them. I was doing search engine optimization to help their websites rank. I was helping with like their social media management and their website design, and some of the stuff I outsourced, to Filipinos in the Philippines. but I was really cutting my chops. And I realized then that if I wanted to make more money, I had to increase my value level. I had to add more value to somebody else. And so what I started doing is learning and investing in more skill sets. I started learning things that the business owner desired to do for their business to get better at them. I literally mastered SEO at that time. I could rank anything. And all I did constantly, I'd get on YouTube, I'd buy courses, I'd read books, I went to seminars, everything to learn to master the skill. So here's my point. If you're looking to make $100,000 a year, right? I don't care what it is. Maybe you want to, for instance, be a freelancer and do work for business owners. You can literally make a six-figure income running Facebook ads for somebody, doing their SEO, website design, or you want to be even an affiliate marketer, right? Like if we use this with affiliate marketing, which is the main method I teach people if they want to get started online. You can't just go in and promote a product to somebody and expect to make money, right? You got to add value first. You got to help them see, how is this product going to help me? I don't even care if you don't put your face on camera, right? You still got to help the person see, why should I buy this product? How is it going to benefit me? And why should I trade my hard-earned money for what you're trying to sell me? And this is the thing that most people don't get, right? They just expect to make more money, and they're going about things the wrong way. They're going around the world saying, what can you give me? When in reality, you should say, what can I do to help you? And I learned this mindset to apply it to everything. I learned it to get in with my mentors that I didn't even have to pay them, some of them. I did it to create relationships with people I wanted to learn from. I did this when I first launched my coaching and consulting business. So when I first launched a coaching and consulting business, teaching people what I do, right? I didn't go in it with it hey, pay me. Here's how you do the thing, pay me. This is what most people do. They literally go and they throw out a little bit of content and they're like, hey, I got a course. Here's how to do it. I didn't start that way. How I started is I'm like, okay, if I want to get results and I want people to trust me, to know that I'm legit, if I want to be able to position myself as an authority in my niche, I need to be willing to do the hard stuff up, first before asking for money. So what did I do? I coached people for free. I helped people make a six-figure income teaching what I teach before I ever created my first product, before I ever created my first real coaching program that I charged for. So what I did is I did the work for free. I got them results. Now what happens is I can showcase those results to other people, which makes it way more sexy to actually want to do business with me, right? I didn't go out there with my hand saying, hey, give me money. I went out there saying, hey, you know what? I'm willing to do the work and help you first, and then I'll ask for the money. And this is something that most people, especially the younger generation now, just doesn't get. They want something for nothing, and it's just not possible. So here's my advice for you. If, for instance, say you wanted to be a freelancer, you wanted to do services for business owners, go out there and offer to do the Facebook ads for the business owner for free. Say, hey, look, I'm new. Just be honest. And if you're willing to pay for the Facebook ads, I'm willing to run the advertising for you if you'll give me a testimonial. Or if, for instance, you're doing website design, right? Go out there, and this is what I did when I first got into web design for business owners. I was doing the websites for free to get a testimonial. Once I had the testimonial, it was very easy to get more clients. And you got to be willing to do that work up front. You can't go out with your hand all the time saying, give me something, give me something. You got to be willing to increase the value level for other people. You got to be willing to give value first before you get value back. So my final suggestion for you is to focus on you. Focus on your own personal development. And personal development, I don't just mean mindset training and stuff like that. Invest in books, seminars, go to live events, meet other people in your industry. Study people that are successful already you want to learn from. Invest in their products, invest into coaching. I'm at a level now where I'm working on a 7-figure a year business and I'm still buying products. I've made well over $1 million online and I'm still investing in products. I'm still investing in books. I'm still listening to podcasts and audios every single day. I'm an avid reader, literally. I read every single day. I don't stop just because I've already had success, right? The problem with most people is they think they know everything. And in order to make a 6-figure income or a 7-figure income or whatever your goal is, you got to drop your ego at the door and you got to be willing to learn. You got to be willing to help other people and serve other people, because at the end of the day, money is simply a value equation. If you want 6 figures, you really need to be giving more value than what 6 figures is worth. I have a common rule that I follow, or something I kind of just in my brain. It's if I'm asking, say, for $1,000 from a client, I expect to give $10,000 worth of value, 10 times what they get from it. I want them to feel like when they get it, they stole it from me. Every single thing I've done for clients, whether it's offline or online, or selling my courses or whatever it be, I've always focused on how do I make these people have the feeling that they stole this from me. They feel like, man, I should be doing more. I should be paying more. I should be, doing something to make Zach's life better. That's the difference between people that are successful, in my opinion, versus people that are just trying to take from the world and they never quite get this. They just think, man, I should be making six figures. Kind of like the old Zach. I thought that I should have that money just because I'm working my ass off. And let me tell you, making more money doesn't mean you got to work harder. Like there's a big hustle trend right now, right? Hustle is good, but just working more hours doesn't equate to more money. It's smart work. It's doing things efficiently and effective. That's what's going to get you to a six-figure income. So if you guys got value from this, if you like this video, make sure to like it. I would really appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or just want to leave a comment below, I'll engage with you in the comments below. And with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow.